Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to talk about German volume training. More specifically, 5 things you must know. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. All right, German volume training. Been a while since I made a video about this. I'm going to get into it. I have a few points I want to talk about in this video. First and foremost, I have my own variation, which I put together years ago, but I decided to modify it this week so you can check it out. Link down below. And I'm not going to get into it in this video, but you can check it out if you want to see my variation. Now, German volume training. 5 things you must know.
We're on express elevator to hell, going down.
All right, so before we get into things, what is German volume training? Well, I'm not going to go into too much detail here. There are a million articles on the internet, on Google. Just search German volume training, but I will give you a few quick bullet points. Number 1, German volume training was popularized by Charles Poliquin, strength coach Charles Poliquin. Number 2, you perform 3 workouts over the course of 5 days. So day 1, day 2, you work out, day 3, you rest, day 4, you work out, day 5, you rest, and then you repeat this 5-day cycle. German volume training is typically known as 10 by 10 training. The meat and potatoes of German volume training is 10 sets by 10 reps, either performed individually or as supersets with another exercise using 10 by 10.
Hold one hand up, that's 5 fingers. Hold 2 hands up, that's 10 fingers.
Rest is restricted between sets of German volume training. So this is a sort of almost like rest pause combined with volume training. German volume training, you start at about 60% of your 1 rep max for a lift when doing a 10 by 10. And finally, in German volume training, the supplementary exercises or the non-10 by 10 exercises are generally 3 sets for anywhere from 10 to maybe 20 reps. Now, I'm going to pull up my bullet points here so we don't forget anything, right? Number 1, excuse me, can't breathe there, right? Number 1, maybe the most hype muscle building program to date. Now, I've been in this industry a long time. You all know I'm an old ass SOB. I've been in this industry forever. And over the years, the hype for this program just does not go away. It just continues and continues and continues to be hyped as the hardcore, extreme, go-to, weirdo, muscle building program. And it's just hype. The hype behind this program is just incredible. And does it live up to the hype? Not really. It's just a program not a lot of people complete. It's a program not a lot of people do properly. It's a program that is brutal in its nature. It can be as effective as any other program, but the point is, does it live up to its hype, or is it just another program? To me, it's just another program, and probably one of my least favorite programs because of all the negatives. Number 2, brutally sore. Few finish it. Rest pause. What you do with German volume training is you're combining rest pause with volume. You're going to get brutally sore. And this combination of volume and rest pause training is going to leave you demotivated in many cases. You're going to wake up the next day and you're going to have a next level of soreness.
If I were to flex my bicep as hard as I possibly can here, flex hard, it really actually hurts.
So if you're going to try German volume training, you have to be ready for that. You have to be ready to deal with the extreme soreness. Number 3, German volume training requires unparalleled attention to rest, recovery, and food. What does this mean? When you're going to attack German volume training, when you're going to attack this program, you better be ready to nail your rest and your recovery and your food. This is a program that's very unforgiving. and you need to have your schedule cleared. You need to be able to get your sleep in. You need to be willing to get your sleep in. No messing around, right? You gotta get your butt to bed. You have to practice good sleep hygiene. You have to probably be eating not just in a surplus, but a bigger surplus than normal to handle the recovery and soreness and extreme nature of this program. There's no room for piss poor sleep. There's no room for things that take away from recovery. There's no room for less than optimal food, less than consistent food. So you need to make sure you're at a period in your life, if you're going to run this program, that you have time to sleep, you have time to eat, and you're serious about all these things. All right, number 4, it's one of the few programs that is probably best with aggressive food. Now, I talked about food in the previous point, but German volume training is one of the few programs out there that if somebody's going to run, I'm going to advocate that they eat a little bit more food than normal. Just because of the recovery demands, just because of the soreness. So if you're going to run this, typically if somebody's bulking, I'm going to tell them to add 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds a month during their bulk. But on German volume training, what I'm going to probably advocate is a little bit more than that. Nothing extreme, maybe a couple more, 200, 300, 400 more calories a day than that, but you probably need a little bit more aggressive of a bulk. And the final thing you need to know about German volume training is that it's an extreme program, and because it's an extreme program, it's hard to stick to. This is a type of program that over the years, I've seen hundreds and hundreds of people say they were going to run, but very few people finish this program. So if you're going to try German volume training, just know going in that this is going to be pretty extreme. This is going to be difficult to stick to. The first time I tried it seriously, there's a couple things I learned. I put 185 on the bar for squats, and I did the 10 by 10. And I was literally brutally sore 8 days after my first leg workout. I came to day 6, and I knew I had to squat the next day, and I knew I was screwed. I could barely walk at work after day 6. Day 7, I woke up and said, there's no way I can squat. People ask me all the time, with muscle soreness, are you able to work out? Generally, you're able to work out with muscle soreness. But in the case, this is one of the few cases where I ran a program and I was so sore that I knew there was no way I could squat.
If I were to flex my bicep as hard as I possibly can here, flex, 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 flex hard, it really actually hurts.
Now, the degree of soreness you experience is going to be different on every muscle group, but know going in that between the soreness and the brutality of this workout, it's going to be hard to stick to. You're going to feel demotivated some days, and you better have your food and recovery nailed. Now, again, I have my version of this program. I originally made a version of massive volume training, which I had over at Tiger Fitness, and the version I have linked down below talks about that program and my updated version. So check it out. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.